HX300 flash, not pop-up flash, not recognized. See that? Doesn't recognize when I pop it up. Little icon don't change. Cannot set the flash function. Push the pop-up button to raise flash. Doesn't recognize it. First thing, remove the battery. Let the camera set for a few minutes. Okay, what you're going to need is some little micro screwdrivers, maybe a little magnet, help hold the screws. Get you something like that. Ones that fit screws good, they don't mess up the screw heads. Toothpick. Yeah, you probably won't need plastic, but something like that. Some kind of glue, adhesive, not super glue. Something that's sticky tacky, but I wouldn't recommend using super glue. Okay, the first thing you do, I'm going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws. Okay, let's get started on that. Okay, take all your screws and put them in a pile. All these are the same size. Once you got all the screws out, push up on the cover. It's got a little clip up here. You're gonna have to unset that clip. Pop it slowly, pick it up, move it to the side. You need to release this cable here. Get your toothpick, easy. Popped it up. Move the cable. Set this piece aside. Next, remove 1, 2, 3 screws. That's a small little screw. The short one goes there. These are long ones. 2 long ones here and here. Put your screws in another little pile separate from the other screws. Keep them separate so they don't get all mixed up. Get your toothpick. Pop this cable up. Remove the cable. Remove this piece. Set it aside. Okay, once you got that out, you can see here there's a switch, little micro switch. And when you pop that pop-up flash, it hits this little switch. But there's glue, sticky glue, that holds this down. And it comes unglued, and it can't see that it can't touch the switch. Let me try to zoom in on that so you can see it. There's the micro switch. This is moving the pop-up flash. It's not touching the switch. It came unglued. You see the switch here? If I push it down, it hits the switch. This piece right here comes unglued, and then it can't hit the switch. So what we're going to do is get some stickum adhesive glue, take this screw out, put a little bit of adhesive glue behind here to keep this down. And I wouldn't use super glue or anything like that. Okay, we're going to remove this screw from the micro switch. Set that aside. Now you can get your toothpick and move that up a little bit to get some glue behind it. Okay, what I got here is some kind of rubber contact cement. It's pretty good stuff. I'm just going to use a little bit of this, not a whole lot. It just needs a little bit to hold that switch down. Just going to hold this back a little bit. Put some of that rubber cement there. Push it down. Get the screw. Good to have a magnet for this kind of stuff. Put the screw back in. Check to see if it's touching. See how it's touching it now. Let's see if I can get that in the camera. Touching the switch now, and that ought to dry on there pretty good. Okay, get your viewfinder. Put the cable in. Set it in place. Get your big screws. Don't tighten them down all the way yet. Put them all 3 in first. Get the last one, the small one. Tighten it down and tighten the rest of them. Screw your cables in. Okay. Get your back cover. This cable's kind of tricky to get in. Kind of got to hold it sideways like that. Push that cable down. Make sure it's down all the way. Line your back cover up. Make sure it's all lined up. Get your screws. Get your battery. Put your battery back in. Power it up. Flash. Flash recognized. Auto, advanced, auto. Flash recognized. See a little icon. Works. Good to go.